Set against the backdrop of the East Sussex countryside, Glyndebourne is one of the world's most famous opera houses and home to the annual Glyndebourne Festival. Much closer to home, there is Gryneborne. Based at the Arcola Theatre in Dalston, it too is a festival dedicated to opera, but that's probably where the similarities end. A short distance from last week's riots in Hackney, the theatre, which was forced to close for 2 days, is now making final preparations for a 2-week operatic extravaganza.
Well, a complete change from what we've been used to this tour. You know, it's all been kind of country homes and massive gardens and, you know, it's a very different scene, but we're delighted to be here.
What do I matter?
Serena Wagner is performing in Jonathan Dove's adaptation of Mansfield Park, which kicks off the festival this evening. But while Glyndebourne seats around 1,200, tonight's sold-out show at Gryneborne only holds 150 lucky punters.
You are getting an experience that you can't get in a big opera house, in fact. If you go to Glyndebourne, there is, I don't know, maybe 20 feet across the orchestra pit. So the singers are never absolutely on top of you. Here, if you're sitting in the front row, they're going to be right on top of you.
The grime stands for the dirtier backdrop of this converted textile factory. It's also a small dig at some of the preconceived notions about opera music. The idea here to make it more affordable and more accessible. Now in its 5th year, Gryneborne is increasingly becoming known as London's hippest opera festival and attracting a brand new audience.
It's attracted a new audience, a young audience. Let's be honest, we're doing it on a very minimum budget, and it's done because everyone wants to do it and they believe in it as a festival. They believe that everyone should have access to this kind of music and for everyone to enjoy.
Well, with tickets as little as £15, that's certainly possible. Meanwhile, Gryneborne plans to expand so that in future years there will be even more converts to opera. Lucrezia Millerini, London Tonight.